Synergy, Student Ministries. What do we have here? Gillette Fusion. See the symbol? Fused together. Fusion Church. Better together. You get it? They shall mingle themselves with the seed of men. And see this? I'm going to tell you what it means tomorrow night. You're close. You're very close to knowing what it is. Free Will Baptist Sunday School literature. The New Age movement is moving into every facet of Christianity. In the Pentecostal charismatic movement, and the latter rain movement, the Elijah movement, the dreams and vision movement. Here's a group that promotes that, and they have a book called Your Unique DNA and Your Belief System Hold the Keys to Success. They're telling you that the secret to living the abundant life of Christianity is in your DNA. That's scary. Here's a book called The Secret. Have you heard of that? Book and a video called The Secret, marketed to business executives. It's called The Law of Attraction. It's actually witchcraft. It says that if you speak the right words and have the right positive thoughts, then by magic, those things will come to you. If you want to be rich, then you speak wealth out of your mind. That's called the law of attraction. The law of attraction actually has to do with the secret. Because in order for these gods to descend upon mankind and mingle themselves, man has to ask for it. You see, the false prophet doesn't make everybody receive the mark. He causes them. They do it of their own free will. Two men are standing before the Israelites. One is the Son of God. The other one is the son of the devil. He is Barabbas. He is a murderer. He is pulled out of prison. Do you get it? The beast rises up out of prison, doesn't he? And Pilate said, choose. Wow. So you know what the law of attraction is. It's witchcraft. So who said this? You have to begin speaking words of faith over your life. Your words have enormous creative power. The moment you speak something out, you give birth to it. This is a spiritual principle, and it works whether what you're saying is good or bad, positive or negative. Who said that? Take your pick. They both believe it. Joel Osteen and Joyce Myers, who lives in my county, practicing sorcerers. And they're leading millions of people into receiving a mark on their right hand or forehead. Let me hear you say amen. Amen. Here is in the Kabbalah, which is Jewish mysticism, which is everything God told the Jews not to learn from the Canaanites that they learned. They incorporated into the Kabbalah. The Kabbalah has a principle called Adam Kadmon, which is the new human. A God human. And they talk about full DNA activation. This is all through the New Age movement, where they say in the New Age, when we turn ourselves into gods, we're going to activate our DNA. Guess what they're referring to? Spiritual DNA. This is from a pastor's magazine. Talking about spiritual DNA. He says, I am no longer merely confess that I am the righteousness of Christ. I realize that with His DNA in me through His blood, I could be nothing else. I realize the attributes of His DNA reside in me, whether dormant or active. He is teaching people that what the Gnostics taught everybody is that they have a God on the inside of them. And if they perform the right rituals, this God will come out of them and they will be gods. New Age terms: Reformation, synchronicity, Great Awakening, tuning in, transformation, community, connectedness, entry point, paradigm shift, synergy, center point, guided imagery, imagination, convergence, elevation of man. These are all New Age terms. These terms are in the church right now. All of them. Paradigm shift refers to the day when man becomes God on this earth and becomes immortal. That's the day when they seed themselves with the seed of men. And so there's a conference coming up called Shift. It refers to the paradigm shift. These are the leaders of the emerging church that I warned you about 2 years ago. They're leading everybody into this New Age concept. This guy is speaking at the Free Will Baptist D6 conference this September. And he believes in the coming paradigm shift. What does he believe in? They shall mingle themselves with the seed of men. One of their speakers, Brian McLaren, said, we are in a time of transition, rethinking, reimagining, re-envisioning, a time for asking new questions and seeking answers that are both new and old, fresh and seasoned, surprising and familiar. What does it mean in today's world to be a follower of God in the way of Jesus Christ? He's taking people to the paradigm shift. Take a look at this symbol for a minute and tell me what you see. You see the secret? Connection. Sons of God, daughters of men. This is Connection Church. Leonard Sweet and Rick Warren. Leonard Sweet is a New Ager posing as a Christian. Rick Warren supports this guy. Leonard Sweet wrote a book called Quantum Christianity. And in it, he endorses the union of the human and the divine. And he calls it Kundalini's fire. Remember what Kundalini was? The serpent coiling up your spine, giving you enlightenment. How many of you believe in aliens, UFOs? I don't believe in beings from other planets. I believe in devils. And guess what the whole alien thing is about? New Ager Jack Purcell, channeling a spirit called Lazarus, says, we want to talk to you of love. This is the aliens talking. We want to talk to you of love. We want to blend with you. We want to blend our energy with yours so we can touch each other, so we can work together. That's synergy. That's connection. New Age mystic Ken Carey, channeling angels, he says, we are here to merge, to blend with your human egos, to help your race become the central guidance system of a vast new being. Have you ever seen this TV show? Heroes. It's about people who have different DNA than you and I, and they are gods. You know this name Heroes, you know where it came from? It came from Greek mythology. The heroes were the offspring of the gods who mated with human women. They shall mingle themselves with the seed of men. How many of you believe it so far? John Mack wrote a book on alien abductions. He said a new life form must evolve if the human biological and spiritual essence is to be preserved. It is difficult to ignore the fact that the UFO abduction phenomenon is taking place in the context of a planetary crisis of major proportions. Abductions seem to be concerned primarily with two related projects: changing human consciousness to prevent the destruction of the Earth's life, and a joining of two species for the creation of a new evolutionary form. David Jacobs in The Secret Life said, all the evidence points to the aliens, being here to carry out a complex breeding experiment in which they seem to be working to create a hybrid species, a mix of human and alien characteristics. From alienshift.com, one person writes, they told me they were there on a mission, the aliens. They belonged to a brotherhood of civilizations with others from which they had received specific orders for our world. They pointed out that we have always been guided indirectly by certain great personalities, like Christ, who they believe, who have passed through our civilizations throughout history. These so-called masters, some approaching divinity, have always had contact with the extraterrestrials. I had a feeling that these beings had been sent on a mission pertaining to the evolution of our planet. That's what the whole alien conspiracy is all about. It all ties in with the New Age movement and Freemasonry and everything else that we've talked about. Here's a movie out called The Day the Earth Stood Still. See the symbol? The fusion of the two. Do you know what it's about? It's about how the aliens come down and they're going to destroy our planet unless we change, unless we evolve. You get it, don't you? That's what it's about. You know what genies are? Genies from Arabian myth are demons who can beget young on mankind. Genies were gods who mated with human women and produced the heroes of Arabian myth. Remember a movie? What was the theme song to this movie? A whole new world. Your kids did, your grandkids did. They saw it. Now, this very quick, what time is it? What time is it? 12 o'clock. 9 o'clock? Good, because I'm almost done. We're going to go to the Bible now just for a minute. I want you to think about this. They're all teaching. They're all teaching. The Freemasons, the New Agers, the UFO people, all the weirdos of the world. They're all teaching that the gods are going to descend upon mankind and help him to his next phase of evolution. That's what they're all. How many of you see that so far? You see that in everything we've seen. Guess what really is going to happen? These angels are not going to come down of their own free will. They're kicked out. Revelation chapter 12 tells you when this event's going to happen. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.